Hero Heads and PedalHeads camps, Jill, and now you're talking about fitting for bicycles, and I'm wondering if you could pose a question on my behalf. If I come with the wrong size bicycle for my child, what do I do?
Oh, that's a great question, and one that I will ask our expert here this morning. So we've got Kaylin, and we've got a couple of kids here. We've got Campbell and Bennett, who have perfectly fit helmets and bikes. So if parents show up and the bike doesn't quite fit, how do you handle that scenario?
We just talk to them and break it down for them so that they know what a good fit will be for their kids. That way they're the most successful they can possibly be at their bike skills. So here we have Campbell, who is just a new rider, and he is able to reach his handlebars really well, and he's flat-footed. So this is going to help him be able to push off and give him the momentum he needs to get going when he's first learning how to ride his bike.
Okay, so that flat foot is the key.
Flat foot is key, and then once he's riding around, he can up his seat and then be able to push off with his toes. Much like we have Bennett here, who is a bigger bike, and he's got his toes up from here, and he's able to reach his pedals, and he's also got just enough room that he can comfortably reach his brakes.
Awesome.
So they both have really great fitting bikes, and their helmets are fantastic as well.
Yeah, that cape looks pretty good too. What are we looking for in a helmet?
So with the helmet, we want to make sure there's 2 fingers from the top of the helmet to the eyebrows. We want to make sure, do you want to turn here, Bennett? That the Y shape is around their ears. And the straps are 2 fingers at the bottom here. So they're nice and snug from the back and front, and this covers his whole head.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Are you having fun at camp so far this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're having a good time? Are you having a good time, Bennett? Yeah. This is pretty awesome. To get to do both PedalHeads and Hero Heads all morning long. Okay, you guys can go ahead and do some obstacle courses for us. And that's some of the other, we saw some of the obstacle courses. Off to the side here, we've got a simulation of a traffic scenario.
Exactly. So the kids are practicing what would be simulated on a traffic out on the road. So we've got our stop sign. They're learning to put their signals out. They have to do their hand signals, making sure that they're checking both ways before crossing the street, and keeping that practice before they head out on the road.
Cool. Megan's doing awesome on the drills there. And tell us about how much room you have in the August camps, because I know, Andy, in studio, a lot of people have been asking. So is there room for people to still sign up?
We still have some spaces at all our sites here in Calgary. We do fill up pretty quick, but we do have spaces available if parents and families want to sign up.
Cool. PedalHeads.ca, HeroHeads.ca for the superhero camp that we saw earlier this morning. And Tara, I think Audrey is going to have a great time at camp next week.
I cannot wait for her to get off her training wheels. Got to get her a good helmet, though.